Hello. I'm back. So, okay. So I was noting that trance is also hillier than house is how I chose to put that, meaning it's got more like lulls and peaks in it, you know? So it's more like high drama, low drama rather than a consistent vibe throughout. But excuse me, after noting that, Alex said that this is apparently exclusive to progressive trance, which I didn't know about that distinction, which apparently most stuff out there is progressive trance. See, I thought this was just a feature of trance music. I just assumed that that was like part of what distinguished it from house music is that it has this like kind of almost narrative element where they're trying to there's like, some kind of like tonal story being told throughout the song. Whereas, yeah, like I said, house tracks will usually just try to convey one vibe throughout to the point where a lot of it is like on the surface very boring. Because if you don't like something that like maintains the same groove for like several minutes at a time, house music is probably not for you. Um, oh, okay. So it's a hallmark of progressive trance, but most trance does this. Okay. Well, I figure it's just part of the melodrama, like I said. Like it's just part of what makes it sound epic is that you have these like, moments where shit's happening and it's not just the same sort of like hypnotic thing like house is. Which is kind of funny because I actually find house music more trancy than trance because it's more hypnotic because it's doing the same thing for longer. You kind of like get entranced with it, whereas with trance music, it's like, yeah, which I could still get into it for sure. I don't, to my knowledge, I have not been explicitly to a trance show. I would love to do that once everybody's doing shit again. If that ever happens, I would love to do that. I bet it's a good time. Yeah, I was just saying I don't really listen to a lot of it either. It's not normally my thing. Now, is uplifting trance like is that distinct from progressive trance? I really just don't know a whole hell of a lot about this. Oh, y'all both think it's better live. Yeah, I could see that being really nice live, especially with the right pharmacological enhancements. um, Ooh, might be a little loud. Okay. We believe in the power of chemistry here. True statement. Just doesn't strike me as a tool to leave on the table when you could be using it, that's all. Oh, hello. The shoes, they like to cover my feet. I mean, they do that. Oh, is this all my shit? Or is just, oh, it's pretending that it's new. Okay. Candy? Okay. What's that? Oh, okay. Okay. Who dat? Alice from school. That is... That's fucking... That's... If Urchak were still here, he could confirm he used to work at a fucking Disneyland, but that's like Alice, like from Alice in Wonderland. That's her outfit. And she's blonde. And yeah, this is all very clearly kind of inspired by that, so that's very cute. nice little Easter egg. I'm sorry, I didn't see what y'all put in chat here. In a packed crowd where everyone's on the same level as you, you just want to close your eyes and soak it all in, see the strobe lights pulsing in the music as you meld into the rhythmic movement of the crowd in unison. Yeah. Electronic shows are good generally, but I can imagine that would particularly be excellent, like a trance show. Plur! I like Plur. Plur's good shit. Peace, love, unity, respect. How did you fucking dorks come up with that anyway? How did Plur start? I like Plur. I'm not trying to be a cunt. This is like fucking electro hippie creed shit right here. Is it international? Where did it come from? And why did the fucking rave critters get a hold of it? Why? Because that's the only people I've ever... You said that trans puts the U in Plur. I know that, but I'm saying, like, where did Plur come from? At all. I mean, like the etymology of Plur. Natalia Figueroa, I think, is like the lady who does the illustrations in some of the game shit, and she did the voice acting in Little Misfortune. I think that's her maiden name, maybe? It sounds familiar, and I know that's her first name. You're not sure? Yeah, it's something that would probably be pretty difficult to figure out, actually. But it might be worth a Google later. One of the things I look up when I get off stream. You need some kind of shit like that. And the Ten Commandments suck, but you gotta have some. And I like Plur, but I don't think it's specific enough. What's in here? Okay. The pet rock! There was a pet rock in Little Misfortune, and it had a very dark backstory that I'm not gonna ruin, because if you play that game, it's great. DJ Frankie Bones popularized it in the early 90s in the US, but the term has no exact origin. I see. Interesting. Thank you. That I am able to move these things is interesting. I don't like to drink sodas because my tummy gets mad. Sodas actually never bothered me too much, unless I was just in a really bad spot with my stomach and I couldn't even take the fucking bubbles. Oh, I didn't fucking see this before. I just try to stab everything. Okay. Sometimes it works out. Cool. Good. What did I need a key for? Oh, right. I fucking forgot. Do we have more tea? I do. Sounds like maybe one more cup. Yeah, son, I just remembered that. Like, what about that fucking box that they just gave you the way to open? Maybe it's that. You simple bitch. Yeah, it could be. Could be. I wish I'd put just like a hair less sugar in that. I should have used a different word, because that gets you thinking about hair and tea, and that sucks. A pinch. Pinch less sugar. Ahem. It's good, it's drinkable, it's just as a preference. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter next time. So you can always add more, but you can't fucking take it out. And I didn't want to dilute it overall, so. Oh, I fucking examined this and didn't actually fucking read it. I'm fine. The little golden box was having a hard time. All the screaming and the boogers were driving me mad. I press it by the ears, first twice to the left and once to the right. Okay, I rub its only eye 2 times to see if it has tears this time. I take him once by the left ear and scream, "Stop whining, you little golden box. Press your eye again." And open the door. What? Alright. Okay. I'm just gonna refer to... Okay, it's fine. I would otherwise just have to write it down, so, alright. Oh, wait, no. Okay, click the left ear twice. Yeah, okay. I get it. Once. I wonder if this would have opened, like, prior. It probably wouldn't have done me much good. The fuck? I don't know what the purpose of the fucking story. Is this supposed to wake me up in some, like, grand dimensional sense? Okay. I guess it's just a bag. What's up with this? You're kidding. I was just expecting to find something in there. There's a fucking keyhole. Okay. What'd you say? Right before I shaved my beard off, I was sitting down at my PC and I saw this nasty-ass gray pube on my keyboard. Excuse me? Turns out it must have been a short beard hair that somehow escaped the dye. I see. Yeah, this game's fucked, just to be clear. I'm going to assume that the cat key is for the cat. The fuck did you give me, Itward? Alright. What the fuck? Hello. And cat turned cat flap. Okay. I mean, how many of these can I even go through? Okay. Hey, cool. Well, like, the texture of beard hair is kind of similar to that a lot of the time. Unless you, like, that's why, like, beard oil and shit is important, because otherwise you just have, like, a Brillo pad on your face. I'm kind of glad that neither you or Nick have, Alex, I mean, have shown any desire to, like, grow out a beard. I could do without that. You can do what you want with your face, but, like, don't expect me to be excited about it, I guess. Also, I don't think either of y'all would look good like that, personally, but, you know. Why would you enter without presenting yourself? What was I supposed to do? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I wouldn't want to have a bunch of shit growing out of my face, but I've never had it either, so I feel like I really can't speak to the experience. Um, Also, I don't have, like, boy existence. I don't know if I would want that if I'd had a lifetime of that in that, like, body and everything. I don't know. Yeah, your face fur do grow in kind of. It's not like full and lustrous. Like, it would probably take you a long time to grow like a full beard. Not everybody can do that kind of thing. It's not just like an option for everybody to fucking just grow out a full beard. Like it's really not. Nick's facial hair seems to grow in pretty evenly, but it's unfortunately like several different colors, and it's all very patchy. So when it starts to grow out, you can like see that and the different colors, and it just ends up looking like his hair isn't growing out evenly. But if you look up close, it is actually even. It's just some of the hairs are like blonde and some of them are kind of reddish, and I'm sure some of them would be gray at this point. So yeah, it just looks bad by virtue of that. But if he keeps it like short, like he looks good with a little bit of something there, and so does Alex. So, and if you grow that out long enough, it doesn't like stubble is scratchy, and that sucks. But if you grow it out long enough to where it's like more hair-like rather than stubble-like, then that's fine. I'm cool with that. Um, what's this? A few years ago, I had a Swedish study brought to my attention that suggested the capacity to grow a full beard is inversely proportional to a person's spatial sense. Really? What? I would have to see that, and I would also need to see it like replicated. Because that is a hell of a fucking I can't even. Yeah, I'd need to see what, like, they're not saying that's causal, is it? Or is they're just saying it's like a fucking some kind of relationship? Well, that's what I'm saying, is like, is there a connection or is there just a correlation there? I would need to see like how big this study was, if anybody tried to replicate it. Found a strong correlation? Really? Did they have an explanation for it? Like, what was the link between those two things? Because I really can't imagine it. Like, I'm not really sure what affects beard growth either. I don't think it's even related to, like... I think testosterone controls, like, if a beard is gonna grow at all and, like, how much it grows. But I don't think it determines, like, facial hair pattern. But I might be wrong about that. I don't know. Like, a lot of the things that people traditionally associate with masculinity actually have nothing to do with testosterone. And that's why it's so funny when I see dummies, like, going around talking about, like, low T beta males and shit. Like, y'all got no fucking idea what you're talking about. Seriously. I worked in a hormone lab for, like, a couple of years, and I got pretty into this shit. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do an oxytocin video before I fucking forgot some of this stuff, because at the moment it's still pretty fresh in my head. It's actually frustrating. It's, like, to the point where I'm having trouble, like, focusing on what I actually want to put in this video, because I could realistically make, like, 2 videos about this. I think maybe what I'll do is, like, because I know a lot about vasopressin, too, and it's a very, like, it's kind of the Luigi to Oxytocin's Mario, and it really is, like, just chronically underappreciated, even though it does a lot of work and it's really cool. So I might just, this is an idea that I just had, so I'm excited about it. I think I'm going to put the things that don't actually go with the theme of the oxytocin video that I'm working on into a vasopressin video for, like, later. Yeah, that's good. Because that's not something I want to lead with, because nobody fucking knows what vasopressin is, but everybody's heard of oxytocin, and then people have, like, a fucking idea in their minds of what it is and what it does. That's a lot of what I'm trying to hit, like, first on the neuroscience stuff. I want to, like, explain these words that people often hear and often hear people misuse, and maybe don't even realize that people are misusing it because they don't know enough about it to be able to tell one way or the other. So, yeah. Vasopressin is a later thing, but because I should have mentioned, they're so similar in, like, function and structure and everything, vasopressin and oxytocin, that they often work on each other's receptors. So in studying one, you often, like, if you study both of them at the same time, rather, you will often find there's overlaps in their effects and shit like that. It's not a perfect overlap, such that it's interesting enough to bring them both in if you can, because you'll often find differences, but regardless. Anyway, I'm getting very sidetracked. I do need to write that down, though. Sorry, hold on. What the fuck is on this? What the fuck is on my notebook? Okay. What'd you put here? As far as I know, testosterone has tons to do with facial hair growth, but nothing to do with whether or not you can grow a full beard. Yeah, that was my understanding as well. So, like, if I understand correctly, the ability or inability to grow a full beard is genetic, not hormone-based. Yeah, I believe you're right about that, which explains why, like, people from certain ethnic backgrounds... hold on, Jesus fucking Christ. You can't fucking talk when your mouth is dry. And guess what weed does? So words are hard, but I'm mostly just high. That's my understanding as well, and that explains why people from certain, like, ethnic backgrounds can more easily grow full beards than people from other ones. Yeah, my husband is German for the most part. Like, his parents, like, come from very similar backgrounds, and then they had him, so he's a very, like, German in... like, he'll crack some pretty dark jokes sometimes about the purity of his heritage and shit, but he tries to be careful about it. He's not a cunt, he's just I guess he's kind of an edgelord. Ew, I never really thought of him that way, but fuck. I married an edgelord. What? But he kind of is, though. He just likes to fucking push buttons and, like, test boundaries and shit. But he's not, like, a cunt, though. I guess that's what separates him from, like, he's just... He's a troll. I've usually referred to him as a troll or a fucker. Being one who fucks with people. A fucker. You're insanely inbred. You're like 90% Scandinavian. Yeah, Nick is very German. He's the product of two very German people. Both his parents were born and raised in America, but yeah. It's just, yeah, the lineage there is well documented on both sides, so. Whereas I one of the reasons I refer to myself as white trash is because I really don't have, like, if you asked me to place my genetics in one country, I really couldn't do that. Like, I've got ancestry from all over the place. I'm just, like, Euro trash. So, like, I don't... that's, yeah, one of the reasons. It would seem that, I might have some kind of, good chunk, like, Scottish, based on some things. Like, my dad's last name has, like, a Scottish coat of arms associated with it. But, like, yeah, my mom, no idea. Like, I think her great-grandmother was, like, Czechoslovakian or something like that. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, like I said, just Euro trash. I have no idea. I would love to get one of those, like, DNA tests, but it's just, like, spare money I don't have right now. But it'd probably be one of the first things I would do once I was, like, financially comfortable, just because I'm super curious, but... It's like, yes, I'm white trash, and I don't really care that much, but what sort of white trash? Like, I want to know the nuances of it. The Scottish thing is mostly funny, because I apparently, like, conform to a lot of, like, Scottish person stereotypes, and I think that's really funny. It's like, I've never been there, I don't know nobody Scottish, like, it's just, if I do have some, like, you know, big amount of genetic material, like, that could be sourced there, it's just funny how that'll, like, keep up, you know? Like, stereotypes are, they're usually not completely baseless, but they are incomplete stories. So that's why they suck in terms of, like, sorting people out by that way, because you narrow people into, like, a tiny little box, and, like, you don't understand the complete story of that whole person, and you're just, like, kind of, I mean, that's stereotyping. I guess I don't have a better word for it, because we invented a word for it already, so there you go. Excuse me. If we're going for stereotypes, you would have pegged me as Irish. I mean, I may have a lot of that, too, I really don't know. What differentiates a Scottish person from an Irish person? You actually, like, live near these people, so I figure you maybe know. Like... The Danish stereotype is a perverted, drunken, drugged-up racist. Jesus Christ. We're far enough removed from European culture that we just don't even have a cultural impression of Danish people. I think if you told most people you were Danish, they would probably assume you were, like, wholesome. So that's kind of funny that that's, like, the European reputation of Danish people. It's like, nobody thinks anything bad is happening in Denmark. Like, you know? Anyway, I'm getting very fucking sidetracked here. I love talking to you, but I eventually have to beat this game. It's fine. I think we're making good time, actually. I think we're making good time, so I'm not gonna, you know, try and stress out about it. This is Ocula. It took me so long to read the name. The eye from beyond. Behold my beauty. You are very lovely. I especially like the iris here. It's like galaxy, and you got that like line pupil. The fuck? Oh, it's because I guess it was like looking at me closely. What a big eye you are. You must see very well. I wish my irises did this. This is pretty cool. What galaxy eyes. It's probably a contact for that. I've never tried out any wacky colored contacts. They were kind of like shitty when they first came out. I think I was in like high school when they first started getting like popular, and you'd occasionally see like the goth kids at school with like the whiteout ones or the like the fucking like the X's on the eyes or something like that. Every once in a while. But they were very like, yeah, like I said, just like uncomfortable and like distinctly worse than regular contacts when they first came out. But it's been years. It's been years. They're probably pretty cool now, right? I know there's still some problems, like okay, ContraPoints made a video recently where she was using the cat eye contacts. And this is actually something I happened to know about these contacts, or about contacts generally, is that they rotate in your eye as you blink. Because, like, think about that. Like, look, you can see this fucking eye right now. It's a great example. Every time you blink, you have this motion of your eyelids coming across the contact. And depending on how you blink and which direction you're looking as you blink and all of this shit, the contact, even though it stays on your iris, generally speaking, because of like the shape of your eyeball, it does have a tendency to rotate around in place, because it's all like, it's sitting on your like fucking the liquid that's on the eye. I don't know what that's called. The stuff inside the eye is called ocular fluid, but that's not what's on the outside. Oh, it's tears. Fucking tears. So I'm a biologist, so like, so anyway, throughout this whole video, the irises are like floating around and changing directions in her eyes, like these cat eye contacts, as she's like trying to make these points, and it's just like, it was almost distracting to the point of like taking away from the video, but I think for the most part it was just very funny. Wait, son, do you not watch ContraPoints? Because like, holy shit, you would love her. You might just not be on YouTube very much. I don't know how much you're really on YouTube. Anyway, I asked you a question. I'm sorry, I'm being a cunt. Scottish and Irish female stereotypes are not super different. Irish women are more temperamental, though. Are you calling me temperamental? That's fine. I'm temperamental here for like comedic effect. I hope you guys don't think I'm generally this much in person. I'm really not. I'm trying to put on a show here where I'm like the center of attention, and I don't generally behave in all of these ways when I'm like talking to people and in groups and shit. Okay, I will link you her channel right now. And if you like that shit, I got more where that came from. Let me, is this the video? Yes, okay. Oh, fuck, did I fuck it up? What, no, stop it. Stop it. Okay. This is the specific video I'm talking about. And yeah, if you're into that, A, watch all of her content, because it's all great. And B, yeah, let me know, because there's a lot of other content out there like that I'd be happy to introduce you to. Just basically a lot of people doing, like, entertaining leftist shit. There's, like, a whole world of it that you don't even know about, and I'm excited to tell you about it. Okay. I was talking about fucking, like, fancy contacts. I want galaxy eyes. I'll bet you that's out there. Galaxy contacts, for sure. I wouldn't even, cause like my eyes are already like close enough to this background blue color. I would just need some like swirly purple shit and stars. Like I would just need something to go on top to like galaxyify my eyes. Alright, we'll keep going here. Can you see my cat? I know that about you, son, for sure, and it's part of why I like you, but I don't want a fucking any kind of too much action without some kind of fucking plan in place, or without the right people in charge, especially, because, like, I feel like everything is still operating under the same shitty rules on both sides, and that's something that needs to be remedied before we go fucking burning everything down and starting over. But yeah, I think these videos are good praxis. Watching them is not necessarily, but the people making them I think are doing a good thing. I suppose to some extent watching them too, if it's like educating yourself. The thing about ContraPoints though is that she like a lot of the labor she does is in sort of refining and communicating like very sensitive topics, which is what I also fancy myself to be doing for the most part. Just covering different topics, but like that labor is chronically underappreciated, and she does so much work to like shape the culture of that like left tube space that I think she like just doesn't get credit for, and she just gets like mobbed by people constantly for bullshit. It's just amazing to me that the woman has so many haters. It just blows my fucking mind. This is the person that basically like convinced me to do YouTube. Like I found at the time I think their channel I think she was identifying as non-binary at the time. This was like right before she transitioned. And like I'd never seen an academic doing this kind of shit in this way, and it just like it was so inspiring, really. Yeah, I would not be doing YouTube without Natalie Wynn. I would absolutely not, I don't think. Someone needed to show me that that was something that was okay for an academic to do, like in that way, with that much like everything. Like, it was very, very important. So have you ever introduced me to participatory economics? No, what's that? Yeah, man, yeah, the communication is very important. And I get very irritated when I see people who are just like honestly terrible at communicating a lot of the time. Getting credit for just like parroting like the ways that like she puts things, or other people that don't get recognized enough for like not that she doesn't get recognized enough for her work. I mean, she's very popular, but like I said, a lot of what she's doing is not something that gets openly talked about or credited to her. And to me it's obvious because I'm very good at like sniffing out influence. Like I can see, especially because I saw her channel grow from like under 30K subs, I was able to see what she did to that space and how everybody's content changed as soon as they encountered her content. And like that's influence. Like that's really like, she doesn't seem interested in leadership, which is unfortunate, but I can understand it. But she's very influential, and yeah, it's something that I feel fortunate that I got to like see in real time, like how her content fucked with everybody else's content in a way that I'd never seen before, really. Par econ for short. It's an anarcho-syndicalist economic system. Excuse me, economic system. Like capitalism is an economic system. Yeah, okay. Albert Michael has been spearheading par econ development for the past 20-ish years. So, like, I'll have to talk to you about this later. Because this is not shit that I'm, like, really fluid or comfortable with, and I'm already fucking getting very distracted. Trying to find my cat. Hold up. It was crying for help inside a cage. Oh, shit. Is it talking to me with its pupils? It's weird. The bearer of the cage entered Makuba's underground. He's still down there inside the cage. Can you describe the cat? Big yellow eyes, pink nose, fur is dark, black as the deepest night. That's Mr. Midnight! But Makuba is asleep. Waking her up can end in disgrace. I'm not afraid of her. Okay. Sure. Thanks. Yeah, I just you know that I don't know too much about fucking like political and economic theory generally. I remember the fucking boss fight I was doing in Psychonauts when you discovered that I didn't know what you meant by anarchism or just anarchy. I think you used the word anarchy in like a political system kind of way, and I thought you were just using it like colloquially to suggest like chaos, you know, like how people will say like it was total anarchy, you know, like that kind of thing. And then you had to explain to me that you meant this like political like I didn't even know that was a thing. Didn't even know that. Yeah, you were yeah, you were fucking blown back. Well, because like I get the idea that you think I'm pretty smart, and that's very flattering, but yeah, every once in a while, you know, I don't know everything about everything. And it was just, yeah, it was the first time that you ran into something that I knew nothing about and you were an expert on, basically. It was flattering that you were surprised, let me just put it that way, like. Yeah, like I said, flattering, thank you. I think people maybe assume I know shit about that because I know so much about, like, just sociality generally and like how politics works on sort of a micro level, but the system stuff is really not me. Like my husband is more into that shit. He's more of like the like guns, germs, and steel type thinker. Like he's more on that level. That's not me. I'm down here with the critters and trying to figure out that shit. But it's all related, obviously. It's just like if you want to be good at anything, you need to specialize a little bit, so we picked areas. Oh, is that? Okay. I don't want to click that yet. It looks like it's gonna... It looks like a doorway. What's this shit? Ah, right. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Oh, creepy. Creepy. 103? I don't have any coins. Yeah. I got the idea that was why you were so surprised. And honestly, in hindsight, like, it was surprising. It was really, like, that's something I probably should have known more about by that point. But that was really, yeah, it wasn't until I started watching more YouTube, actually, that I got into that shit. Which, I get the idea that getting into that space at all just, like, radicalizes people, but I don't know if that's a product of, like... I don't know if that's really a problem. Because I think people do need to be aware of how bad things are getting, and this is just sort of a way for people to do that. There's just a lot of, like, bullshit and propaganda on both sides, really, even though, you know, obviously I favor one more than the other, but it's, you know, there's still a lot of it. But regardless, yeah, it seems to kind of do that to people. Yeah, you said I'm very knowledgeable about a lot of shit that has massive political implications. I know relatively little, no offense, about political science. No, none taken, honestly. Like I said, this is an open, admitted, you know, kind of, I wouldn't, well, it's not like a weak spot in terms of, like, I'm not, like, bad at it. I don't know a lot about it. It's not an area of my expertise. And you can only do so much inferring about what'll happen on a systemic level by looking at micro shit. I think that's a mistake to think that I can do that. Like, there's just no telling what could happen on the way from these micro analysis things that I do on the way to a systemic level. So you can't be a sociologist or a historian without being a socialist or an anarchist. Yeah. I mean, unless you're, like, bigoted, I guess. But not sociology, though. Like, that field is definitely picked aside. But, I mean, historian, like, academics, at least, tend to be very left-leaning. The thing is, when people on the right get into history, they do it, like on the far right, they do it like fucking Stefan Molyneux. They'll fucking, like, just fucking see history how they want to see it without any regard to, like, what academics have said about it. They'll just interpret their own fucking shit there. He is just, like... God. I can't stand that dude. Holy shit. The closest I've ever come to getting Nick to start a YouTube channel was telling him that I would fucking love to see him just go through every single one of Stefan Molyneux's fucking history videos and just shit all over it. That's all I would want. Like, you just call the fucking channel Stefan Molyneux is a fucking idiot, and then you just fucking, like... Because he could do it without even looking shit up. Like, he could just fucking... It would be so good. But I can't get him to do that shit. Yeah, I completely agree with that. Right-wing quote-unquote history buffs are, as a rule, never actually historians and are super fucking selective. Yeah, Stefan Molyneux is obviously a very extreme example, but, you know. I've met a lot of just, like, armchair, right-leaning... quote-unquote history buffs that really don't know shit about shit. My dad was kind of one of these, actually. Like, one of those guys who used to just be, like, glued to the History Channel. What am I fucking doing here? Do you want a key? Insert button? I do not have a button. Oh, okay. Maybe I can't fucking do anything there yet. Let me fucking... What is this supposed to do? I fucking hit that before and it didn't do anything. Or did it and I didn't notice? Okay. That's very true. There's a difference between being a historian or an archivist and someone who just longs for a time past. Yep. Pretty much. Pretty much. Well, that's good about your dad. Big modern history buff and a war hawk, but he... honest enough and indiscriminate enough about what he chooses to read. And he's also a hardcore socialist. Would you say that you, like, got that from him, like, that leaning in the first place? Because I have a hard time discovering how I arrived at where I'm at politically. I'm thinking about it. So now I have a light bulb. Does that help me? I don't... What happens if I plug in a fucking... No, okay. What fucking button? They said I'm supposed to have a button. What fucking button? I had clothes in here. Didn't I? There's a button. Can I fucking cut that off? Yes. Nice. Alright, cool. Was this when you were like, when you turned voting age that you did that? That's good that you took that so seriously. You had to vote in the national election in a few months, and you didn't even know what the parties were in Parliament, much less what they were about, so you hit the library. That's great. And of course nobody was there to filter what I learned, so I became an anarchist. Yeah, I can feel that. I guess ultimately that is what I am, if I have to think about it. Because the way you explained it was like some about hierarchies that I seemed to agree with. Which I think was, you had actually run into me not understanding that around the same time that I was trying to sort out some thoughts about social dominance and, like, hierarchy and shit, so I imagine I probably sounded pretty poorly thought out. But I'm much farther along in understanding that now, so hopefully I could talk about it. Yeah, I don't want unjust hierarchies. I don't think that's good. And I've yet to hear, like, an excellent, like, moral or ethical argument against meritocracy as a thing. I obviously, like, I don't think that, you know, merit should determine, like, whether or not you're, like, you are entitled to certain basic necessities if you, like, live in a society and shit. Like, yeah, I remember being fairly, like, open to what you were saying. I was just, like, I was also surprised, because I just didn't know that, like, yeah. Sorry, oh, the button, that's right. Oh, okay, I gotta plug it in. Can I even do that, though? Oh, thanks. Okay, I'm gonna assume that was what I had to get. Yeah, it seems that we've really just not gotten very far from how, like, non-human primates allocate social power in their groups, which should alarm everybody. Especially since we're in the situation we are. So, like, we need to pull our heads out of our primate asses pretty quick here. We're gonna get our shit together in time to not ruin our one fucking planet. Was there another door? Do I have another? Don't I have another key? Did I try to open this one? I'm not sure I tried to open this one. Hey. That kind of looks like Itward's suit. I don't think that's appropriate, miss. I'm sorry, but I need the key. Tell your friend to be nice and open his mouth. He won't. He never does. Besides, his teeth are reinforced. What? Who are you, if I may ask? I'm Fran. Roberto. Okay. Makuba, he was in the fucking little vignette. Makuba is the mother of the darkness. Oh shit. The darkest darkness, the obscurity, the end of light. Makuba is the mother of all creatures from the fifth reality. I see. The son of darkness. That's the villain. Nobody likes him too much. You should go now. I've said enough. Alright, I'll be back later to get your friend's key. Do I not have the crowbar anymore? No. Bummer. Inside the little house? R/fifth world problems? God damn it. Yes. That's where we are. There's a phone, okay. I had to find the key without his help. Oh wait, I just picked up some fucking pliers. This has to be it. Oh, dude, why is it bleeding? The fuck? You're talking shit about the fifth reality, that's how we enter. Did you make that joke in chat the other day? This isn't the first time the fucking fifth reality has come up. And I certainly doubt Alex stole your joke either. It seems like a joke he would make. I mean, my love of Reddit is known to many. Like, I made a giant fucking foam Reddit alien head. I still have it. You can see it in my closet right there. So wait, what was that key for? Maybe this one, because it's the only one I can fucking reach. Yes. Oh, hi. Can I knife it? Of course. Looks like maybe a battery case. Okay. Excuse me, Tree. I want the glove. Thank you. Where are we going? need the key. I do not talk to strangers. You just did, though. Let me take the key. Your mate forgot his beanie at the forge, so you rang up his wife and told her her husband's beanie had forgot his head. Wait, I think y'all were referencing different shit. But regardless, that's good. Beanie was too good for his head. It had had enough of his bullshit. Now, are you stuck? What's your deal? I'm firmly attached to it. Why do you ask? I'm just curious. See you later. Just please. Okay. What is... Let me see how much... Oh, I'm almost there. Yeah, I remembered, this. So, okay, so you build this thing on the back of this giant cat? Holy shit, this is such an Ambien dream. It really is. Okay, I need to go find these things, I think. I don't think this is what I need to be doing yet. Oh, that guy has soap. That creepy looking fuck. He had soap. How do I get the soap? Maybe there's another way to fuck it. Because, like, you see this? Like, what do you want to bet I, like, walk in there from another place? Did I try opening this yet? Do I have... I don't think there's anything in here. What was in here again? Did I even go this way? Does the sound of my heart disturb you? No, it's more than everything else. It can stop all of a sudden, and that would be the end. I just want the soap. Yes, terrible hygiene problems, please. I smell like my flesh was all rotten inside. But that sounds delicious. Please give me the fucking soap, you fucking weirdo. Thank you so much. They love children that smell like soap. They eat their baby bodies and keep the heads. They're beautiful baby faces. Thank you for the soap. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Like, oh, what was it? Bottle with water. Yeah, I picked up a fucking bottle. Cool, good. Can I make water balloons? What? Okay. I do not know what I could need those for, but I will take them. I'll probably need them later. I didn't think that was going to work. You're gonna lurk and get breakfast? Alright. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you. I always forget that you watch me in the morning. That's such a weird thought. Because it's like just the middle of the fucking night. Like anytime you catch me, basically. Anyway, have a good breakfast. I think I have everything now, right? Yes. What all is it? Empty case. Oh, the school case. Just dump everything in there. What else? Soap, piano keys, wire, glove. And just one more thing. The clock, right. Just got that. All right. Its face. Beautiful. So it was an ECOG clockmaker, the cat. It's beautiful. Look at it. Engineering marvel, this piece of shit. All right. What is that supposed to do again? This is so dark, and I can't even like describe exactly why. Let me go back up to the fucking hair thing again. Because I don't think there's anything else for me to do anywhere else. Oh, the brush! I found the magical hair comb. Isn't it great? I don't know. A hair comb? What's that? Want to try it out? Make your hair very pretty and smooth. I don't know. Is it dangerous? No, not at all. It can be super pleasant. Well, let's try it. Just promise you won't burn me, okay? I'd only burn if I'm in danger. Be gentle and nothing bad will happen. Oh, fun. Yay! Wait, it just like became dragonflies? You're a lucifern. All luciferns I've met do this all the time. Well, thank you. It feels incredible. I feel like I need to fly away. Okay, bye! That must be the key. Can I go? No. Can I knock it down with a water balloon? Oh, why? Okay. What's up with the fucking tree? What did this do again? Oh, right. I have to look at the fucking guide here. I genuinely have no fucking idea. I thought the water balloon was the obvious solution. What the fuck am I possibly gonna need the water balloon for? God damn it. You use your stick? What fucking stick? What fucking stick? Oh, that's what the water balloons are for. There was a Kamala outside. I have to go throw water balloons at it. Okay, that's right. Was it like, I think it was outside of my window here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, cunt. The fuck? Hey. Wow, I don't feel the sadness anymore. Thank you. You got it, man. I'm happy you feel better. I do feel better. Let me give you something in return. Give me the stick. Don't give him the stick. Yes, give me the stick. Thank you. That's like one of the most ancient fucking meme things that I still like kind of regularly reference. The fucking G.I. Joe cartoons. Do you remember this shit? I don't even remember how these got around. This was around the time where like everybody on the internet was still seeing like the same shit. So like if you were just on the internet in like the fucking meme circles at the time, you definitely saw this shit. I haven't watched them shits in years. Imagine I would still really, really enjoy them. See, I still reference this shit. I can't even say, like, a computer. Like, I can't fucking... Hey, kid. I'm a computer. Stop all the downloading. Hey, cool. I can't tell what's on that key. Is that supposed to be me? One of my older coworkers does it frequently. Yeah. Because if you know it, like, you can recognize it pretty readily, a lot of this shit. Who wants a body massage? Pork chop sandwiches? Oh god, I need to fucking rewatch these just because I forgot about that. Oh man. Yeah, it's just early internet gold, man. So what is this fucking key for? What the fuck was I doing all this for? Where the fuck is this clock is for like fucking Makuba, right? Or is Makuba the cat? Or is this Makuba? Or, oh no, is this key for this? That would maybe make sense. Of course, okay. Right. Oh, weird. It's weird to see, like... This looks like... It actually kind of looks like stained glass, specifically. And it's weird to see that, like, throbbing in, like, a biological kind of way. It's really unnerving. This whole room is fucked. Creature from above, get out of Makuba's den. You're not welcome. Wake up, Makuba. I'm looking for my cat and I need to wake up Makuba. Just Makuba? Mother Makuba for you, arrogant little infant. I see. How'd you plan to wake her up, huh? With the crazy ideas of Cogwind? He's not crazy. Too dazzling. I liked it there, cunts. Your fragile little mind will be safe there with all those boring creatures. Wake up! Did that just squirt bubbles? Oh, I guess that was why soap and water. It's like... Be aware of Makuba. The awakened darkness rises from the unknown. Oh, I'm sorry to wake you, Mother Makuba, but I need a favor from you. Can somebody tell me who this creature is? Quite insolent for such a tiny body. I'm Fran Bow, human girl, 11 years old, and I'm very brave, so you know. A human in Makuba's den? That's amusing. Who brought you here? That would be Remor. I think he's your son, right? Did he manage to enter into your head already? I don't know. You mean like cutting my head open? I don't think so. Did you eat or drink some sort of reddish potion or beans? My pills looked like red beans, so yes, I took a whole bottle. Then I cannot use violence against you. The power has been unleashed. I hope you find beneath the ground the truth that you seek. Thank you. What power has been unleashed? Can you tell me? The power inside you, don't you know? No. You were selected by the 5 realms of essential existence. The 5 realms of essential existence to be the keeper of the key. Oh, this is a lot. The 5 realms of essential existence was created parallel with time. I see. The Great Velokus from Primive told us everything a long time ago. The keeper will be hunted by the Son of Darkness after feeding from the red seed. But you are too young, I must say. Too young to be the keeper of the key. There's something about you. Did something obscure happen to you? Well, yeah, the double killed my parents. I am all of those feelings, I see. Well, then you don't care if Remor killed my parents? I thought you were nice. I'm curious about knowing the reason, if that makes you feel better. Now I understand. The reason... It's the reason itself, the truth you're seeking. Go on, Keeper of the Key. Be brave now. I'll open my heart for you. Uh-oh. Oh, I see. Like, what am I doing, though? I don't have the clock anymore. Well, alright. A creature's body is made out of baby faces. Are you still mad about that hook, you cunt? Chill. Oh, your knitting needle. Oh, yeah, I forgot I did take that. I don't need medical attention. I just want to find my kitty. Take a number and wait. I won't repeat myself. Sure. Thanks. I've been waiting for a week now. How long has everybody been waiting? I've been waiting for like a month. Oh, cool. I have number 2, so it must be very soon. I don't know what I was expecting when this thing started talking, but I wasn't expecting like this is just so what is this? These fucking monsters are fucking wild, dude. The fucking monsters in this game are amazing. Like this elephant with like the like fucking like trichromate fucking like I can't. Let's become a doctor yourself. That would be faster. My R eye is blinded. I guess that's the red one. He's in our is he in our RB Jelliphant? I don't know what the fuck. What is this creature? It's like an elephant with RBG eyes. Like, I'm trying to think of like what kind of goofy punny name it would have. Lost my ability to frighten myself in front of the mirror. Oh, you poor thing. Yeah, they're all very like just unique and it's yeah, wild. Fuck. Do you feel pain? It's a very hard question. Make it softer? How can I do that? If you tried pulling your eyes off, it helps sometimes. I'm good. Thank you. Like, look at this diagram. It's just... Right. So this, like, great and powerful being's heart is just a, like, stalled, bureaucratically strangled hospital? I don't understand. I'll tear you apart and eat you. Okay. Doctor will determine the severity of the illness. Don't you worry. Okay. Right. I don't understand what they want me to do here. Whoa, fuck. Would it help to jump in line? Didn't you say you were behind this person? Do you see the screen? I have number 2. It's almost... why would they do that, though? I need to know if I'm in pain. I need to know what illnesses I have. What if I find out what illnesses you have? Would you then give me your ticket? Sure, if I'm still here when you come back. Okay? Did that... Wait. Oh, okay, right. What, didn't the eyeball tell you? Isn't that how this is supposed to work? God damn it, son! I'm like just south of too bold to read that out loud, but this is very funny. Oh, chromaphant. That's that could be. Could be. That would maybe be what I would call it. I would like to direct everybody's attention to the chat. For nice dirty joke, thank you. Why the fuck? Yeah, I was gonna talk to the fucking eye. Wait, where was I? Was I through here? I would also argue that no one really knows. Like, I don't trust anybody's opinion on their own dick. I really don't. Yeah, what's wrong with the... Yeah. He's in the waiting room, waiting. Let me see. From what I see, it's not really an illness. It's just a headache caused by the low levels of agony in him. Excuse me? Yes, crying all the tears you can cry until you fill this bottle will do it. I see, but don't forget the tears must be caused by real sorrow. Cool. That won't be a problem. I'm in a very problematic point in my life. Oh, honey. I thought everything was gonna be better when Kitty and I got home, and now everything is so confusing. Aunt Grace is totally fucking crazy. Talking to her was horrible. I really trusted her. Yeah, oh, honey. I don't know what to do now. Makuba said I was selected for something, but then she fell asleep again and won't answer my questions. I need my kitty. Mr. Midnight's hugs are the biggest comfort in my life. I just want to find him so we can go back to Athirsta and be happy. This is so sad. This game is so fucked. Lovely pain, so profound. You're fucked in the head, eyeball. Fuck you. Piece of shit. The bottle is now full of your tears. Give it to the critter that has your ticket. Go now. Time does not wait for anybody. Thank you so much. Ugh. I think we're nearing the end here. Hopefully. Here you go, buddy. Here, drink this. Trying to poison me? It tastes like the most profound and darkest elixir I've ever tasted before. Give me more. That's all I got. Alright, here. Thanks. Your tears taste absolutely delicious. I thank you. Sure. This game, yeah, it is. I can't, off the top of my head, name a weirder one. It is quite something. Yeah, your tears taste delicious. Look, yes, we're gonna do all we can to save you. Wonderful. Do you have an appointment? What do you mean, appointment? Take a number. You pick one. You pick one! It's either number system or appointment. That's not how this works. It's a natural reaction of your sickness. You're lucky, though. Many lose their mind instead. How do I get an appointment? Just call me. Here's my card with the Are you insane? Call us. Why can't... Oh my god. Holy shit. Alright. I remember where there was a phone. Amazing. Amazing. God damn it. You're gonna tell your partner their tears taste delicious? Is that what you're fucking saying? Yeah, that's a... Sure, it's a compliment. Sure. Fuck yes! Okay. Hey, you know them better than I do, obviously, so... Oh, thank you. That was like, are y'all gonna be merciful and fucking... sure I did that right. Oh, maybe I'm not sure I hit that one twice the first time. There we go. He told me to call and make an appointment. Yes, I'm available now. God damn it. I feel like, honestly, this whole thing could just be construed as like a giant allegory for trying to get treatment for severe mental health problems. Like, seriously. You could very, very easily interpret this entire game as exactly that. Yeah, and son, I was gonna say, you can back me up on that if you think that's accurate. I think that's maybe even what this game is. You're pretty sure that's exactly what, like, getting to this point and having this, like, fucking little red tape thing thrown at me, like, right as I'm, like, it looks like I'm about to beat the game. Like, it's perfect. It's very good. It's very good. If it weren't for, like, just, I've got nitpicks, but, like, this is, like, I would have played through this game happily and wanted to see more from this developer, even if I hadn't played Little Misfortune first, which was a much more, like, polished and kind of engaging game. Yeah, dude, yeah, don't even get me started. I kind of recently went on a rant about that, just, like, how terrible the mental health care system is, and particularly the emergency stuff and the really severe stuff. Like I said, we're not that far removed from just lobotomizing people when we can't be fucked to figure out what's wrong with them. Like, just because we're not doing that anymore does not mean that, like, a lot of really mentally ill people just end up in fucking prison because we don't have the means to deal with them, or, like, can't be fucked to deal with them. And, like, God, there was this fucking scene in Atlanta. I know Alex probably remembers this because I fucking froke out about it. It's just this, like, scene. It's probably like a minute, 30 seconds. Oh, man. I might have to, like, find this shit and, like, post it or something. Just, like, because I bet somebody else, like, clipped it out, too. And, like, it's basically just a minute long or so, like, mostly non-verbal depiction of exactly what I said about how, like, mentally ill people just end up in prison instead of in a psychiatric hospital or in some kind of, like, other treatment facility where they could actually, like, benefit instead of just being, like, you know, caged like unruly animals, which is a lot of what we end up doing. In the waiting lobby. Where was he at? I can't remember where he was at. Yeah, fuck. Yes, I have an appointment, you cunt! The doctor will see you. Just go through the door. Okay, thanks. Fuck! Yeah, I have an appointment. I don't mind, actually, because it's none of my business. Okay. Thanks. You haven't chosen to end your life yet? Isn't the pain you feel enough? You're Remor, aren't you? I haven't gotten the chance to introduce myself properly. Sadly, I cannot be seen in the third reality for long periods of time. I am Remor, the Terrible Black, Prince of Darkness. Gotcha. I know who you are. Don't act like nothing happened. Did you kill my parents? Where's my cat? What'd you do to Dr. Deern? I enjoy immensely seeing your suffering dripping off your eyes. I feed from it. You're a cunt! You're a cunt! You're evil. That's what evil is. You're a manifestation of my desires. I can use you for whatever I want. My ass! You're under my power. I'm not! It's not true. Not anymore. I won't allow you to trick me anymore. Why'd you kill my parents? You're assuming that it was I who did such a terrible thing. Are you gonna blame it on the fucking cat? You trust your eyes too much. Haven't you learned that human receptors are weak? Your body is fragile, easy to corrupt. Fuck. The hell? Who killed your parents? The dull little critter must suffer and die before becoming a star. What? Oh my god. Game. Jesus. You've never been to prison without at least one guy there belonging in a hospital? I'm not sure I knew that you'd been to prison before. You told me you'd been arrested, but I didn't know you'd ever, like, served time, you know what I mean? A monster wants to trick me. Everybody's crazy. I have to find my kitty. You gotta wake up. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I could imagine that's definitely the case. Similarly, there were definitely people that I was with in the psychiatric hospital that I got the idea were not... I mean, I don't think anybody was really getting better there, but there were some people who were, like, notably getting worse or who clearly needed to be somewhere else. Like, we had people, like, actively detoxing off of drugs and shit like that and getting no help with that. Like, it was basically, like I said, it's very prison-like, and they kind of just shove you in there with other people and take everything from you that you could possibly use to hurt yourself or others. Like, I had to cut the fucking, like, or no, that's right. I had the option of either turning over the bra that I was wearing or having them cut out the underwire, because I couldn't even have that, because apparently that was some kind of hazard to me or other people, this underwire in my bra. That's what I meant by, like, they just strip you of absolutely like, I couldn't even have lip balm. I couldn't have lip balm in my fucking room. Apparently, I was, like, they treat you like dumb animals. Like, it's like, y'all think I'm gonna eat it? I want to put it on my lips. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? And I would just, like, basically... like, you get so fucking bored in there because they don't give you anything of substance to do, and they fucking, like I said, like, strip you of anything fun or interesting, really, that could possibly get you hurt. And, like, it's also difficult to really focus in there. Like, I remember the books that I brought in there were just some shit that I had with me while we were living in Texas, and it was, like, in hindsight, just amazing that I thought I was going to be able to read this shit in this place. But I didn't know. I just figured it would be good to bring books. I think it was like a fucking, like, Steven Pinker book, and, like, shit I was not gonna read in there. I don't know why I fucking... So anyway, I got, like, one phone call a day. Like I said, very, very prison-like. And shortly after getting in there, on one of many tearful phone calls to my husband, I told him about, like, I can't read my books, I can't concentrate. And he told his mom that, and she brought me the first Hunger Games book. And I got through that pretty quick, because they're pretty easy to read. It's like a 6th grade reading level. It's about, like, Harry Potter, about that difficult. And it was, yeah, pretty much all I could do in there. It was any amount of engrossing and shit. And yeah, I got through damn near that whole series while I was in there. Thank goodness for that. I would have lost even more of my mind in there if I didn't have those books, so. Anyway, I asked you a question, I'm sorry. You spent almost a third of your adult life locked up for various things? I did not know that. You've been convicted to indefinite psychiatric stays 4 times. Jesus. Same thing happens if you're taken to holding. You can't have a bra with any metal in it. Yeah. Why do you think I've always been such a burly fucker? I spent almost 7.5 years locked up in total. Only thing to do was work out. Yeah, they wouldn't even give us exercise equipment. It was like, I was doing like, also I was like injured while I was in there because they like fucked up my arm like the night I got there, so I couldn't really work out. It was fun. But I didn't know, like I said, you told me you'd been arrested before, but I didn't know you'd actually been locked up. And also, some people are just burly because they're burly, not because they work out too much or anything. I don't know. And yeah, that is a lot of fucking time. Like, what did you do? Like, you've never really told me about fucking, like, crimes. Like, just... You told me you got arrested for protesting, like, a couple times, I think. Aren't you, like, descended from Vikings or some shit? Oh, fuck. Sorry, I should have finished up with you before I started this. Let me do that. You got shot for protesting once. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, you told me about some, like, early, like, teenage experiences that probably may have driven me to anarchy, too. Got shot in 93. Well, fuck. Where'd you get shot? I mean, like, on your body. Like... In the chest? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. How old were you? I'm glad you're alive. I imagine that, like, somehow permanently fucked you up, or you at least have some scarring from it. Holy shit, dude. Oh, wow. Most likely ricochet, because it was just a flesh wound, so it just, like, dug into muscle and shit. Fuck, man. Still. Yeah, that would shatter somebody's world. That's just... Holy shit, man. Yeah, I've never been that, like, acutely close to dying. I've definitely been in some situations, and certainly in some situations with, like, my own illness, where I could, like, felt like I was dying. I've definitely felt like I was dying before, but it's usually not in, like, an injury way like that. It's usually not, like, quite there. Fuck. You spent 45 minutes plugging the bullet holes in your best friend's neck that night. Jesus Christ, man, you have had a life. Fuck. Fuck. You weren't even aware you'd been shot until a nurse noticed you were bleeding profusely while you were waiting to hear about your friend at the hospital. I can't. Wow. Fuck, dude. I mean, yeah, you can ignore a lot of shit in the moment if you're, like, trying to do something like keep your fucking best friend alive. You just thought you got elbowed in the chest or something when people started running. Wow, man. Yeah, like, it can really fuck with your perception. Just like your adrenaline and shit. It really can. There's, you know, survival purposes to it. It was to your benefit that you didn't notice that you'd been harmed, probably, until later. You were able to focus more on what you were doing and probably save your friend's life. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. That's nuts. Yeah, man, like... You never imagined the police would actually hurt people when this happened. Oh, God. Yeah. Holy shit. I can't imagine having that illusion... like, shattered so suddenly and viscerally like that. Like, I'm trying to remember the first thing that I saw that, like, indicated to me that you can't always trust the cops. Like, I feel like I was never really super pro-cop. Like, I was never really one to, like, totally trust the police. But I don't know what gave me that idea, really. Like, I don't know, like, exactly what did that for me. Actually, you know what, thinking about it, it was sort of like how my dad viewed the police. Not, like, he wouldn't be, like, shitty to cops or anything, it's just, like... most people who have been soldiers recognize that cops are cosplaying soldiers. So, like... And even lower on the hierarchy, mall cops are cosplaying real cops. So like they're like at the end of the human centipede of authority as far as things go there. That was the worst night of your life? Yeah, it sounds fucking horrible. Just fire and blood and sirens and people running. So much fucking blood. Yeah? My father's not wrong. Nope, he wasn't wrong about that one. He never even explicitly said that either. It's just something that I like just realized in like thinking about how he would speak about cops and how he would like, yeah, like I said, he wasn't like shitty to cops or anything, but there was a certain like, he clearly didn't respect them in the same way that most people do. And I think that in remembering how he talked about them, that was probably the source of it. Which, my dad is not a fucking veteran. Like, he was just in the Marines during fucking peacetime. I think he was even, like, stationed in Hawaii or some shit. So, like, he really didn't have a tough time. But holy shit, you can't talk to that man 5 minutes without knowing he's a fucking Marine. Katie can't talk? Oh, that's what you've been arrested for. I'm just gonna leave that in chat. I support you. Hey, you know what? I can't be too mad about that. Sorry you got caught. Honestly. Yeah, I have to imagine that didn't always go all good for you. Alright, I think this is like the last scene of the game, so I'm gonna focus on this. I promise you, nothing will tear us apart again. The kitty's not talking. Kitty, I'll be right back. I must help Dr. Deern. He seems to be in trouble. You alright? The fuck is this? Oh? Okay. Should I use it on me or him? I'm gonna use it on him so he fucking believes me. Yeah, maybe this will wake him up, sure. Yeah, into the neck, cause fuck you. Ah, damn, what was that? Don't worry, it's me. I can't see very well. Fran from the asylum. You remember? Why am I tied to a chair? I didn't do that. Big monster brought you here. We have to go. Monster? I don't feel like playing. Alright, it wasn't a monster at all. Just let me help you. The fuck? Well, what is she doing here? I thought you chained her. I did. I told you she was a hard one to tame. Do you want me to get rid of her? The fuck? You sound just like your mother when she was young. Fuck? I'm Dr. Oswald Harrison. You the guy that founded the horrible fucking asylum? Yeah, like, fuck. The same old man. But why do you know about my mother and my aunt? Well, many years ago, I was studying the magnificent complexity of twin siblings. Yeah, studying. Lucia and Grace were part of my study. Key? Did you know that my mother and father were murdered? Yes, of course. Remor did a great job. His power of manipulation is extraordinary. What I don't understand is how you can be so calm about it. It was you holding that knife, after all. I'm not calm, sir. I knew it was Remor all the time, but why does he hunt me? Because Remor is the manifestation of your weakness, a blinded and powerful manifestation of your fears. But why would a monster kill my parents? Because your parents were interfering with my work. Oh, okay, well, I actually did you a favor. You're suffering, and pain is connected to growth and strength, Fran. Let's just do what we need to do. Let's go. My kitty and I can find a place to be without bothering you. Just let us go. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry for being so hard on you. Come on, let's go now. What? I don't trust this. I don't trust this. I don't trust this. Fran, my dear, listen to me. You must know, Dr. Oswald only wants the best for you. I don't. When Lucia was pregnant with you, he knew you'd be a very special girl. He told us to take good care of you, but your mother betrayed us. She wanted to hide you from us. She thought we wanted to kill you, but that's not true. Yeah, right. I'm sure. Oh, right. Okay. Honey. Oh, no. This little traitor No! No. Kitty. Kitty. The cat is dead now. He was my friend. You killed my best friend. You also helped kill my parents, didn't you? How can you live with yourself? I hate you. Oh, shit. Maybe she is murdery. Who knows? Don't you dare touch Grace, you little monster. This man just pulled out a fucking gun. What the fuck? You're a piece of shit, old man. You're a piece of shit, old man. What the fuck? Do the experiment while she's still warm. Need to extract the brain right away. You are the actual worst. You piece of shit. I've been waiting for this moment for many years now. What? What are you fixing to do? Itward, my boy. Yeah. Get blown back. Yeah. Itward. Fuck yeah. I was hoping. I was sincerely hoping. Itward. She told you about me, and you gaslit the shit out of her. Because you're the scum of this goddamn earth. But you're not human. Ecto, bro. Ectoprote. Pelantris Monacaeus? Is he casting a spell? I thought he was telling him what he was. Stay away from the girl. Leave her alone. Yay! I'm glad Mr. Midnight wasn't a secret villain. Oh, is the cat gonna cure me? Do you think you can use the same body? She's not completely gone yet. Here I go. Wait, what? Oh, Mother Makuba, you took the innocence of the child. Fran is now dead and alive. Oh, wake up in the darkness, Fran. You'll be able to walk towards the light. Itward is the hero we need. I like Itward a lot, actually. It's got, like, Jack Skellington vibes. It's good. I like his hat. These illustrations are just fucking wonderful. Be healed, child! My heart hurts. Oh, honey. Kitty. Yay. I'm nervous that Mr. Midnight hasn't spoken yet. I told you they were real, see? Can you believe me now? Oh no. Oh no. He can't hear you. I think he's under the power of Makuba now. We must really leave now. But can he come with us? He's been really nice to me. He really wanted to protect me and help me. We can't bring him with us. I'm so sorry. What we can do is make him believe that all of this was a dream. He'll wake up and think none of this really happened. But he won't remember you, Fran. I see. Well, that's okay, I guess, as long as he's safe. This doesn't feel right. I don't know. You're becoming one with everything. Your parents will be very proud of you. This all seems... Alright. Maybe I'm just being suspicious for no reason. Now let's send Dr. Deern home. I guess his name's Marcel. Bye! There's so much you must see and learn. Yay! That sounds like fun. Let's go, kitty. Yeah... I still don't know many things. But one thing I do know. That between guilt and fear, I choose happiness. Yeah, it actually kind of had the same arc as Little Misfortune when you zoom out. And that seemed like, it was a little more on the nose with Little Misfortune, but I feel like it's weird. It's almost like they told a very, very similar story in a lot of ways. But like... Oh, was this before they got married? Did they fall in love making this game? Oh, I want that to be true. They must have at least been dating, though. Anyway. Yeah, it's a very similar story. It's definitely different in a number of ways, but it's also just, yeah, very good. Yeah, Alex has already been up my ass to play Disco Elysium. It's like, it's a hard mode voice acting challenge, and I want to be like in the right headspace for it and really go for it. But it is on my list of things that I will eventually stream, I promise. So, and that's actually a very short list of things I promised to stream, but I promised to stream that. Yeah, like, really since he fucking told me about it, I've wanted to, but it's just, yeah, it'll be very challenging. Is going back up in chat here. This is a very male sentiment. Honestly, I have a problem with fighting. It's been like a drug to me. The freedom, the power, the intensity. To me, getting in a fight is very dangerous because I'm not easily stopped. I get hysterical and start laughing and screaming with the pure joy of it. That's some barbarian shit, my guy. And I've hurt people very badly because of it. Actually kind of surprised I've never accidentally killed someone. Jesus. Yeah, that's... I mean, there are, like, women who do fighting, so it's not, like, I'm sure there's other, like, women that could relate to that, but... yeah, not so much. But it's definitely something I've heard before. And, like, my husband used to wrestle when he was younger. Not professional wrestling, like actual wrestling, like as a sport. And he also was into like watching MMA shit for a long while. I'll still like catch him watching that shit occasionally, but he was like really into it when we first started dating and first got married. Yeah. I basically lose the plot when I fight, yeah. Like I said, sounds like some barbarian shit. Like a rage fit. Amusingly, I've never been into watching stuff like that. I think it low-key triggers me. Yeah, it sounds like it's sort of a, yeah. I don't blame you for that. It sounds like a lot, and maybe it would do that. See, It bothers me that Mr. Midnight never talked again. Like, to the point where I think they might have been trying to say something with that. I don't know. But regardless, the game was wonderful. It was very good. Nitpicks aside, for the first effort from any given developer, it's outstanding. It's very good. And yeah, I like so much of what they were doing here was really novel in a way that I don't know how they could have nailed this on the first shot, really. So yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to more stuff from these guys. I think it's basically just this couple, like this now husband and wife, and like the folks that they've hired. I guess this is a Kill Monday. That's the developers. Yeah, the eyes. Look out for them. I don't know what they're working on right now, but I promise you, as soon as it comes out, I will fucking stream it. I stand. I stand. All right. It's 3:30. We did it! We beat the game. We did it. We actually accomplished the thing. Hooray. It wasn't even an extra long stream either. It was only like 4.5 hours. It's pretty good. I do have to pee again though, so I'm gonna fuck off. Alright. Shit. Wait. Okay. It's fine. It's over! Have an awesome time zone. Thank you, son. Have a good rest of your day. Alright. Yeah, I have more thoughts, but I really do have to pee, so I'll collect them and see if they're worth preserving and relaying to you later. Yeah. You're in extreme lockdown, so no fun allowed? Oh, do you mean like, is it like COVID related? I at least want to know what you meant by that. I don't have to pee that bad. I would assume you meant that. Yeah, the collective has caught COVID. Oh shit, okay. So like your own personal like circle right now is dealing with an outbreak. Okay. Word. Well, I hope you are finding ways to occupy yourself for sure. I'm going out of town tomorrow and I will be gone over the weekends. And yeah, I'm not sure when I'll be streaming again, but you shouldn't expect me to do this for another little while if like yeah, I don't normally like to stream every goddamn day. And I want to try to get back to doing like particular topics more consistently too. I've been like dabbling in it, but like I used to do it like every fucking time. Like I used to have like a theme and shit, and like there's shit I want to talk about. It's just yeah, I've been just trying to get my own bullshit sorted out, and then I'll be more available to the world. Anyway. Alright. So I am eventually looking forward to seeing you too. In a distant future, but a certain one, I hope. Anyway, alright, I do have to pee. Good night!